Hey you guys, what's going on everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Kiafa. Welcome back to my tribe, you guys. I want to be centered, but I don't know that I am. Alright, so what's going on everyone? I wanted to kind of do a quick video on just some skills I think we should be working on for 2021, you guys. And I would just do this for the next couple of days. I was gonna do Vlogmas, but I'm not gonna do Vlogmas. I'm just do a 30-day challenge. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about over the next couple of days, over the next month, is skill building and what skills we should be building on for 2021. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about gardening, you guys, as a skill building that we should be building on in 2021. Excuse me for burping, you guys. I had some soda and it is like making me burp. So I don't know where I put mine. I thought I had my notepad in here, but I don't. So gardening is definitely a skill set that I think we have gotten away from. Now it's coming back around that more people are trying to be healthier, but I do think we should start gardening, you guys. And gardening provides a skill that you will, oh, it's a bug again, a skill that you really should have, especially if you have a family, just for yourself, because you do want to be able to provide for yourself in the case that you aren't able to get to the store, right? And with 2021 being set up the way that it has been this year, we know that sometimes the stores run out of stuff. And even though a lot of people go out and buy a whole bunch of cans, and I think that's great, but what is a can green bean if when you run out of the cans, like, you can't make no more green beans? So yes, it's nothing wrong with making sure that you have plenty of food in your shelves, just in case something goes wrong and you need some food, like emergency food. But for the rest of us, I think, well, not for the rest of us, but some of us, I think we should be gardening so you can have green beans and you can learn how to can your own stuff. That's something that I am going to be working on in the next couple of videos, is how to can. I don't know how to can. I am going to be learning how to can and just preserve food as a skill, but that's something that we'll talk about later. It does go hand in hand with gardening, because a lot of people that garden do go through like how they preserve their food, because sometimes we get so much food that you got to figure out how you're gonna preserve it. Once you've taken it out of the ground or cutting it off the plant, now what do you do with it? And if you get so much of it, it's gonna go bad if it's in this raw form, and you don't want to just keep giving away your food to your neighbors. So you got to learn how to process your food. But that's gonna be in another video. In this video, I just wanted us to think about why gardening is a skill that you should be using in life, and definitely in 2021 and forward. So if you have a piece of land, it don't have to be anything big. Even if you in your own like apartment or something, if you got a windowsill, having a little bit of green, like something that you can grow, like a garden, or what I'm thinking of, like a herb garden, something like small that you can just pick off of and eat, and you growing it yourself, so you know it's healthy. That is saving you money, whether you know it or not. So if you go to the store and you look at how much a salad costs, and then you go look at how much the lettuce and the tomato cost and everything to make the salad, you'll see that the individual items normally are cheaper to purchase than the salad is. And so even if you go further with the individual items of a salad, if you go to the actual plant, like if you go buy a romaine lettuce plant, it's only going to be $3. But if you go to the garden section to buy the actual plant, or to buy the food, it's like $4, right? So if you get the plant, then you can just peel the leaves off and the plant will continue to grow as long as it's getting the nutrients it needs. But it gets even better, because if you go buy the seeds, then the seeds are even cheaper. So I'm not saying to be out here just trying to be cheap and all that, but it does make sense to grow food because it's healthier. And if some of us have learned anything this year, is to make sure that you have enough money or resources in case something happens. So this situation is going to benefit your money. It's going to benefit your health because it's healthier. And so, and overall, like, it's going to taste better. So there's that. If you haven't had any like fresh grown vegetables, the difference is like night and day. Like, if you haven't had like a fresh pineapple, go try a fresh pineapple versus a canned pineapple. Like, the taste is so it's amazing, the difference. So anyways, I would say, especially for like us women, And I'm not like blaming us, but if you're a man, you should be growing your own garden too. But women, like, it's on us a lot of times to, you know, make the meals, prepare the meals and things like this. So I think this is the area where we could kind of start like being more, I don't want to say aggressive, but just more like, you know, this is what we eating, this is how we're gonna eat. Like, if we're more like assertive, I guess is the word, in the kitchen, we can be the ones that set in the standard in the house. We set in the food standard in the household. Normally the women are, whoever is in charge of the house, but most of the time the women are setting the food standard. So we should be taking it on ourselves as our responsibility to start like teaching our kids and just exposing our family to a healthier way of living. And it's healthy for us, it's healthy for the environment, it's healthy for your pockets. And I just think people should be thinking about this more. Like I said, even if you stay in an apartment, you could still have like little plants growing on the windowsill. If you got a patio, great, put some plants out there, a couple tomato plants. You can grow all kind of stuff in containers, you guys, and it'll be just as good as if it was in the ground. And I think that is something that we should start doing. It'll be healthier for us overall, and it'll definitely cut costs. And for some of us that live in areas that don't have access to like fresh market or like food markets and stuff like that, this is how you don't need to have access. It's gonna be in your garden, in your yard. So if you grow your own food, you ain't got to worry about how you're gonna get to the farmer's market on Saturday, or if like you in an area like this, the flea markets over here that used to sell food, they've been closed. So now everybody has to go to the grocery store and stuff like that to get vegetables, unless they know somebody. And then I think they still have a couple of like food stands open that you can get fresh vegetables, but for the most part, you got to go to the grocery store or make it to the farmer's market, you know, when they're open. And so I just think a lot of us don't take the time. We think it's hard, you know, all that stuff, but it's not hard when you thinking about your family's well-being and the overall like benefit of having a garden. And not only the health benefits as far as like nutrition wise, but the mental health as well. It would definitely help with your patience and just like taking some of the stress off you. If you just like, let's just say you stressed out, instead of just like, you know, lashing out and just being angry, just go outside and just like transfer that energy into the garden. Just like, not that you transferring energy, but you just directing that energy to something that's positive versus lashing out, which would be allowing that energy to release in a negative way. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think gardening is like the hidden gem that, I mean, it's not really hidden, but if like a lot of people think gardeners are like these like hippie type people, and maybe we are to a certain degree, but if you understood like the finances and the health part. So I mess with my bangs, you guys, like, but I haven't had hair on my forehead in a while, and that's kind of annoying me. But a lot of us haven't I just lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna even lie, guys. I forgot what I was gonna say. But I just wanted to come share that with you guys. I wanted to talk about, oh, that's what I was saying. They think a lot of us are hippies. And it does have something to do with, I guess, our nature or character. But gardening makes just overall sense to me. And not, especially now that I can just walk out my front door and grab a bell pepper or some scallions or some chives or some rosemary and oregano and just basil. Everything I want, sage, everything that I could possibly, I got moringa plants out there growing. You go try to buy you some moringa powder and you tell me how much it costs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even have to go buy the powder. I just went and bought some seeds, and now I got 10 moringa plants outside growing. 10. I should have had more than that. All the seeds didn't germinate, but 10 plants from a pack of seeds that were $10. And I had more seeds in the pack, but like I said, all of them didn't germinate. So if you go look up how much moringa powder is, and you see it and you like, man, and so when you run out of the powder, you got to go buy some more. Don't buy the powder. Go get the seeds and plant your own tree, and now you can make your own powder. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I see it. So I can get the same health benefits, even though I might not be able to afford moringa powder every month. I can afford a $10 pack of seeds and grow my own moringa tree. I got I was gonna call it a pawpaw, but a papaya tree. You know, like, you can grow your own stuff, and then you can have access to this high quality food, you know, that people are paying a whole, like these superfoods that people are paying hundreds of dollars for a month. You don't need to do that. You can just grow it yourself, and then you can just benefit from it. So I just want to share that. Oh, like I was saying too, the mental health part of it, you guys, I think it's a way to balance your life out and to just show gratitude, because also I plant enough for like the animals. So I have enough for myself. I have enough to share, but I also have enough, like I make sure I plant enough for like the animals out there, because I am grateful for them, and I, appreciate them too. So I have them out there. And plus, like God worked through me. So, God is working through me. So if God is working through me in this garden, then I have to provide for the animals as well, because like they're part of us. So that's what I got for you guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go plant a seed. Even if it's just like, if you got some little dried beans in your cabinet, some Great Northern beans, some lima beans, some black-eyed peas, I don't care what kind of beans, just any kind, just plant them in the garden. They don't take long. Beans don't take that long to grow, so this would be something fun to do with the kids. You'll be able to like get to see how, like, I think it's about 10 days. So plant something like that with the kids, because it'll be faster for them to see the actual plant grow than it would for, like, I think carrots take a while for them to like even sprout. So just start with like something that you have in your house that you're gonna eat. Excuse me. Don't go planting stuff that you don't eat. If you don't eat radishes, don't plant radishes. If you don't eat turnips, don't plant turnips. So plant the stuff that you actually enjoy eating, and then y'all will eat it. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. I just wanted to come share that, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, you guys. Bye.